Welcome back, everyone, to another Bleak Rides. We're going to be going to look at some local lakes, little spots to go relax here around Des Moines today. I think I got Gray's Lake planned, I got Easter Lake planned, and if there's time, we're going to stop by the Iowa State Fairgrounds. It's not quite fair time, that happens in August around here, but I'm excited to share it with all of you, my viewers. If you're ever in Iowa, or you're from Iowa, you already know about these places, but if you're ever here, definitely places to check out, definitely places to see, so let's get into them. You know, and something I thought I might try while we work towards getting to our destination is dropping some facts, sprinkling some interesting bits of history along the way. Did you know, in Des Moines, between the years of 1942 and 2009, there was a city ordinance that banned dancing, made it illegal, dancing, between the hours of 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. We got some strange history out there, for sure. And often, in my videos backdrops, you can see our beautiful Iowa State Capitol. One thing of note about our Iowa State Capitol is its beautiful gold dome. That gold dome contains 100 ounces of pure gold. And at today's market rate, that's $1,931 per gold ounce. You do the math, but we got a pretty fancy state capitol. The road I'm taking to this park, Fleur, is the bane of my existence. It's always under construction. I don't know how much money they spend on it each year, but it floods almost every year. I wish they'd spend that money on our roads, but I'm no city planner. What do I know? I'm just a guy who likes to ride motorcycle. There is some beauty down here. They call it our Southern Gateway because it leads to the airport, but it floods almost every year. I mean, come on. Seems like a big waste of money to beautify that area, but I get why they try. This park also acts as sort of a hub in between some of our bicycle trails or just paths. We here in Iowa take bicycling very seriously and have a very expansive network of bicycle trails. The hub I speak of here will connect you to head back to the east side or out west, and it offers very expansive views of not just the city skyline, our two rivers, we have two, the Des Moines and the Raccoon, but some of our natural wonders. We have the trees, we have a lot of greenery, a lot of stuff to see around Des Moines, into West Des Moines, headed out east towards Pella. There's bike trails galore. I know some people that on average do 120 miles on a day trek and really enjoy what Iowa has to offer. So again, if you're coming here for any length of time and you like to ride bike, we have a lot for you to do. Something to keep in mind, and if you're only passing through, again, beautiful lakes, beautiful or convex people, and lots of natural wonders to let the mind race and think about all that could be. You ever wanted to ponder something at night, you can see the stars out here, and they're really nice to look at. Gotta love Iowa. Alright, well hey everybody. So I made it to one of the lakes. This is Gray's Lake. Right off the southwest corner of Des Moines, downtown Des Moines, there is a man-made lake, and there's a beach on it. There's a nice walking bridge, and to go around the lake is 1.2 miles, I believe. Beautiful lake here in Des Moines. Really nice place to visit, and if anybody is visiting Des Moines, just a stone's throw from Des Moines International Airport is this beautiful lake with walking paths, park, facilities, and a beach, like I said. So definitely a go-to place to check out. But we're gonna get a little bit out of the city. We're gonna go over to another lake here on the south side of Des Moines, known as Easter Lake. And then from there, we might do a couple other things, or that might be the end of the video. But you know, I love showcasing Des Moines. I love showcasing the surrounding areas and all the sights that this town has to offer. We're not just a cornfield. We're so much more. A lot of people think, oh, Iowa, hogs, corn, and there is. 90% of our land here is for agricultural use. But that other 10%, that's for two-wheel use. That's what that's for there. And we got some beautiful parks. I'll try to see if I can get a little bit of the Des Moines skyline. I couldn't actually see the Des Moines skyline through the trees, so here's a view of the beach. I was talking about it. It actually wraps around most of the lake, and on the other side you have some facilities and boat rentals. So yeah. Another thing I really like about the south side of Des Moines is one of my favorite restaurants is over here, Sing Sao. They have a soup that is out of this world. A lot of restaurants that do hot and sour egg drop soup, their soup has the viscosity of motor oil. It's quite awful, and if you didn't know, soup isn't supposed to be like that. It's supposed to have broth. Sing Sao's soup has broth. There's a lot of really, really good restaurants around the Des Moines area. On the weekends, there's a restaurant called Americana that has my absolute favorite breakfast. The Waveland Cafe is a Des Moines staple, and you never know. You might just run into Jason Momoa, Aquaman, there. He likes to frequent it when he's in town, as a Norwalk and Iowa native. Tumea and Sons on the south side of Des Moines, Italian eatery, with traditional Italian cuisine and absolutely amazing service. So just a couple places to check out when you're in this beautiful place, and get yourself some good food while you're here. But enough about restaurants. We're almost to our second destination. I don't think I'm going to get all the video I wanted today. I might save some of it for another project. We got the fairgrounds, the Iowa State Fair coming up, and I want to get some actual footage of the fair as opposed to just an empty fair. But here we are at the beautiful Easter Lake. Let's check it out, shall we? Hey Bleak Riders. So we're out here now at Easter Lake. Much bigger lake here in the south side of Des Moines. I have to get a couple different angles like I did at Gray's Lake. Drive around it a little bit, see if I can't get some good views. But yeah, this one's a little off the beaten path to get to. But well worth it. It's quiet out here. It's beautiful out here. And I'll tell you what, if you're into fishing, Iowa got some good fishing. Relaxing, quiet, no nonsense fishing. You gotta have a license, like anything else. But beautiful. So here, I'll do a little bit of filming. This place being so much bigger, I think we'll move to another spot. Some of these back roads are really quite nice. You can get going at a spirited pace. It's real fun to play around back here. Probably dangerous too. You never know how much sand or gravel you might find in a corner. But as a new rider, you know, having a little couple places I can open it up, lay into some corners, practice some different riding techniques to improve my overall riding ability, that means a lot to me. I can't, or wouldn't, play around on the streets of Des Moines. Those are streets for traffic and for transport. They're not meant for playing around on. Places where there's no traffic, parking lots like Dan Dan the Fireman might say, offer a wonderful wealth of knowledge if you're willing to go out and put in some practice. I still go out every once in a while, practice U-turns, practice 360s, practice all the stuff to make me a competent able-bodied rider, and I don't want to hurt anybody, least of all myself, but anyone else either. So, good stuff all around. And maybe you got yourself a couple of them little partners. Plenty of stuff for them to do out here too. Off to the right side of Easter Lake, there's a Easter Lake beach, a much bigger beach than the last beach I showed you. And this lake, like I said, is much larger, has a bit more to offer than Gray's, but Gray's is really nice if you're just in the city. Like I said, this is a little off the beaten path, out on the back side of the south side. Beautiful place. Doesn't that just look like the most peaceful place on earth? It's beautiful out here, really beautiful. If you're in Des Moines, come check out some of our lakes. You can be just cutting through the airport if you got a layover for a little while. Come check out the view. It's up to you. Well, folks, that's all I got for you today. We saw Gray's Lake in the heart of downtown Des Moines, right off to the side. We've seen Easter Lake off the south side of Des Moines. Beautiful place. We've talked about some restaurants, some different stuff to do when you're here, whether you're a native or just passing through. It always amazes me how many people I talk to and they're like, well, I've never heard of that restaurant. Oh, I've never been out to that spot. There's so much in our own backyards. We don't often go out and explore, take advantage of, or just enjoy. Iowa is my backyard, and I really try my best to enjoy it. I travel a lot, and I get to experience a lot of different stuff, but for me, this place is always home. And I'm glad I get to share it with all of you. If you haven't already, please take a second to like this video and consider subscribing. If you want to stay up to date on all things Bleak Rides, make sure you push the bell in the corner as well so you can stay current on all the notifications. Beyond that, you'll just have to see what happens in the next video. I had originally planned for today's video to be of the bridges of Madison County, and I'll get to that video, as well as one of Ledges State Park, and an upcoming video about the Iowa State Fair. I kind of enjoy showcasing different parts of Iowa, since so many of the people I meet on my travels seem to think there's nothing here. But I'm here to tell you, there is. Some really good people, some really great places, a wonderful and flourishing community of foodies, a farmer's market that's second in the United States. Ooh, there's a cop. Better make sure I'm slowing it down. No more spirited pace. So, as always, thanks everybody for coming along. That's going to do it for this video. Keep watching. Be safe out there on them roads. And we'll see you in the next Bleak Rides.